Hey guys, what is going on? This is Cardinal5, and today I'm going to have two gameplays for you guys. And in this first game, we are facing the California Angels. Name kind of looks familiar, but I don't think I've heard of this guy. But he's pitching Strasburg. He also has Lou Brock, Hanley, Victor, Correa. I really like this guy's logo. I know it's kind of weird to say, but I thought those logos were really cool. His record is 9-3. We're 3-0. Trying to stay undefeated so far in the season. And we are pitching Vida Blue. Our first three games we pitched Chris Sale, so now it's time for our other lefty, Vida Blue. I feel like this season so far I've pitched like 2 to 3 guys. I haven't even used my new Nolan Ryan yet. But anyways, Mike Trout to lead off the game. I check swung. It kind of looked really bad there, but I wasn't trying to attempt at it. But luckily we were able to hold our swing up and draw a walk. And then Kenny Powers comes up and rips a single up the middle. Strasburg was playing up on this day, but I just don't know. Strasburg just doesn't have it. I just don't find him all that tough to hit. And then 1-2 count on Griffey. He does a slide step. It kind of hangs a slider. And I overcompensated, swung under it a little bit. That's going to be a weak fly out to left field. But we're still going to have runners on first and second, and that's going to bring up Dawson. 3-2 count. That was close. That should have been a strike. I would have been mad there if that was me. So we load bases. Ed Matthews comes up. This was middle in, or no, this was high and in. And I thought I might get the grand slam, but no, we'd fall just short. We did square it up, but it was a little bit off the strike zone inside. But that was really close to being a grand slam. But we will go ahead and take the lead 1-0. And then Ripken comes up. I overcompensated on this and swung under it as well. That was a curveball, I believe. He wasn't throwing many sliders. It was like a lot more curved balls. But we do take a quick 1-0 lead. And then in the first, we got Ed Matthews over at third. We're kind of playing him there, so we have another lefty in our lineup. He stays with the play there and makes the play. And then next batter, he has Lou Brock. I just challenged him up and in here. Couldn't touch Vida. Vida hit 98 there. Vida is basically like a left-handed Nolan Ryan at this point. Like he's throwing 96 to 98 with like a changeup that's 82 to 83. Very tough delivery to pick up as well. And Vida got through the first inning pretty easily. And then Votto comes up in his home park. I thought I was going to hit this out. But I thought he was going to catch it there for a second too, but we hit it off the wall and we have to stay at 1. I'm liking the Votto card. I kind of go back and forth between him and Freeman. Sometimes Matthews at first. And then Molly comes up and hits a moonshot to left field. That's that compact swing. We just turned on it. That was kind of like slightly middle away even. I think it was more middle though. So we go ahead and get a big home run there and go up 3-0. Trout comes up, gets a seeing eye single that the ball just finds its way through the infield. But we do get a single there, and then our creative guy comes up and he threw a curveball down and in. Could have pulled it a little bit better, but we had pretty good contact on it, and that's going to leave Cincy. Not a very big park here in Cincy, and we did square it up. It was only had 98 velocity off the bat, so it wasn't hit all that hard, but it carried out. And then we get kind of a cheap hit with Griffey, so we kind of have everything going our way. A few lucky hits here and there. Dawson comes up though, and we do line out, so I don't know, it kind of evens itself out, I guess. That's baseball, right? Yeah, that's what they say. But we do line out there, and then Matthews is going to come up with 2-2 count. And look at this garbage hit, dude. I'm telling you, Matthews is the king of BS hits. Like, I don't understand it. If you guys haven't seen the one against when I played McGuigan at Shibe, he hit one of those out for a home run. But the ones you'll square up, it'll go nowhere. And then Ripken comes up. We have 2 runners on, first and third, 2 outs. He's going to leave a few more runners stranded. So Ripken's not off to a good start. Already left 4 on base. But that's okay. We got Vida pitching. We're up 5-0. Feeling pretty comfortable. And I don't know what my opponent was looking for here. Just challenged him middle in. Then Correa comes up. Challenged him again middle in. He's got a really late bat there. And we're able to make the nice easy play. That's Molitor at second. You guys will notice in my next few games I switch out a lot of second basemen. So definitely, I don't know who to go for. I just like trying out new cards, I guess. I don't know. I'm not all about like optimizing my lineup right now. I'm just trying a lot of new second basemen out. See what I like. I should get the Sandberg pretty soon too. Opponent gets kind of a jammed blue pit, and then next batter, I believe this was the Sanchez. We throw a changeup. Yeah, this is the Sanchez. We throw a changeup middle in. He's got good timing at it, but his PCI was way above it. You can tell. And then we go back to a fastball middle in, hit our spot, get him looking again. Vida is so dirty. He's so fun to pitch with, so smooth. At this point, I don't know. I think Vida is up there with Chris Sale, and I think Necro and Tion are up there too. And I want to try. I got the 92 Ryan, but I haven't got a chance to try him yet. As Molitor rips a single in the right field. We kind of show bunt there, but we're gonna go ahead and let Molitor still a bag there. I like Molitor a lot. Unfortunately, I think this might be his last game. Yeah. And then Trout comes up. I didn't even really center this. I had good timing. I could have centered it a little bit better. And it's hit off the wall. We almost hit it out. So we're going to go ahead and add another run. And that's going to go ahead and make the score 6-0. Created player comes up, rips one up the middle. Strasburg makes a nice little play though and gets out of the inning. Moving on to the third inning, he's got Reggie Jackson up. I don't know what happened here, guys. I went to tag the bag. For some reason, my first baseman was playing in. I did not put anything for my defensive positioning, so I don't know why that changed that. And then I couldn't move after I tried to tag the bag, and I guess I missed. Let me know if you guys seen that bug before. And then the next batter, we threw it in the strike zone. It's called a ball, and he gets a walk out of it. So I felt like things were going downhill pretty quickly this inning, but we jam him, and he almost gets another blue pit, but Dawson's going to make the play on it. So that's 1 out, and that was a key out. I didn't want to make this a big inning. Wanted to kind of neutralize it. And then Lubrock comes up. We throw like a slide step, kind of quick pitch him a little bit, change up down and in. Got him swinging and missing. The Hanley comes up, 2-1 count, and got him to fly out to right field. Matthews comes up with a 1-2 count. Gets a nice little base hit up the middle. So we're trying to just, basically at this point, we're just trying to get the game over with. And actually, during this game, I was actually doing a lap session with somebody, and he was watching me, and I was kind of talking to him. And then Cal Ripken goes with a pitch here, finally redeems himself for leaving all those runners stranded. So Ripken finally gets something going, and we're going to go ahead and fast forward to the 4th inning, 2-2 count, 2 outs. I think that was, I don't even know who that was batting, but we strike him out on a fastball down and in, mixing up our pitches pretty well. Then Kenny Powers comes up next inning, and pretty much threw it right down the middle. I could have centered it a little bit better, but I got majority of the PCI on it, and that's going to be a 2-run shot. Go up 10-0. Moving on to the 5th here. Game got away from my opponent pretty quickly. Strikeout. I don't remember who though. I think that might have been Correa, and then Jackson. We throw a changeup, kind of middle in there. And at this point, he's had enough. I don't blame him. It was kind of a frustrating game. I got some lucky hits to go my way. Things kind of just, everything kind of just went for me. That game. We go up 27 points at 772. I'm not sure if my opponent was a World Series player before or not. He had a decent record. I don't know. Struggled with the fastball in though. So anyways, good game. Move on here, and next opponent. I'm not even sure what the heck his name is supposed to be, but he has the Michigan State Spartan logo, and he's pitching Necro, or not Necro. I'm pitching Necro, and he's pitching Strasburg. You can see he's got Trout, Reyes, Blackman, Goldschmidt. Kind of interesting lineup. Seeing a lot more lineup diversity this year. He's also got the new Miggy, 98 Miggy, Murphy. And we're trying out Hanley at second base this game. Everybody was telling me, like, oh, he'll be fine. Just put him at second. Opponent is 11-8. And again, we're playing at the classic Yankee Stadium, and I checked the wind. The wind was blowing out like 10 miles an hour. So anyways, Trout starts off the game. I think I struck out with him. That's going to bring up my created player, 1-1 count off Strasburg. Pretty much threw this like down the middle. I don't think this would have went out at a lot of parks, but since the wind was blowing out, it was just enough to get over. I don't really even remember the feedback. Actually, we squared it up pretty well. Could have turned on a little better though. And then, speak of the devil, Matthews himself gets another garbage hit, home run that barely goes out. That is an ugly, ugly home run, but I'll take it. That's a late fly ball there, guys. I mean, that shouldn't happen. And then Dawson comes up, actually hit this one pretty well. So we're already up 3-0. This stadium's a joke. I feel like every time I play here, the wind is blowing out. I think it was blowing out like 10 or 11 or 12 miles an hour. It was an absolute joke. And then we got Hanley starting at second base this game. Finally got that program done, and he rips a single into left field. And then Freddie Freeman's going to come up next. 1-1 count. And this was just kind of hung over the middle of the plate. I guess it was kind of, supposed to be, high and away. He didn't get it all the way. I don't know. Basically, anything I was hitting in the air was just flying out this game. I don't even think I squared that one up. And then Ripken comes up with his topspin line drive base hit. Batting him 8th this game. And he rips a single. So we're going to bat through the lineup. We got Necro coming up. And we actually hit this pretty well with Necro, but that's a line out. So we go up 5-0 in the first. And then we have Necro. And now this is another World Series opponent, apparently. I don't know what his rating or any record or anything was like that in the previous seasons. Played a lot of World Series guys early on. I think just a lot of people are making the World Series, to be honest. Necro seemed to kind of frustrate him a little bit early on. Necro induces a lot of pop-ups, too. And then Trout comes up, and this is another jammed hit. I mean, mine was worse, but this one was hit pretty hard for being a screwball all the way down and in. He hit it off the wall, almost went out. and then his critted guy comes up, throw a knuckler in on the hands a little bit, and this is Hanley. This is Hanley at second. All right, he gets the out. Should have been a double play, but at that time I was like, nope, I'm not using Hanley's second anymore. I don't care what anyone says. That's his first attempt and he missed it. I'm not doing that, so I'm either gonna play him at like short, third, or first. And I've been playing him. I played him at all those positions. Seems to do okay. Anyways, we get out of the inning, and Trout's gonna lead off the next inning. See if he can kind of redeem himself for striking out. This is Strasburg, 0-2 count. Foul it off. It's kind of a slider away. Staying with it here. And next pitch, I check swing here. That was a good pitch. I was a slider down and away. Almost wanted to commit to it. He almost got me looking there. He got me looking at that slider, I think, to begin the game for a strikeout. So I practice swing and the pitch. He throws it like right down the middle. And I don't even think I hit it this well. I don't remember if I squared it up or not. But that's going to carry out. And that's pretty much going to be it. He decides to go ahead and concede. I think both my opponents, like a lot of people are sending me friendlies this season. I don't know what's going on. And they all have like World Series titles. So it's kind of funny that, you know, a lot of like World Series guys are doing that. Like in the past MLB The Show, as World Series guys will not send you friendlies unless you just like knew him as a friend or something, you know. But we get plus 21 there, move up to 793. Anyways, let me know if you guys enjoy these two games. This is Car number 5 signing out. Peace.